because he, like I've said before, he's under so much scrutiny. But now we've got MegaBit versus Kurt.
Here we go.
Extra time as well. We've got MegaBit, who's had a phenomenal season, is already qualified for the E-World Cup, versus the man everyone wants to be watching. It's Kurt. He's here in the round of 32. Can he progress in extra time?
And one thing I pointed out on my social media yesterday is I said that Kurt was the player that impressed me most. Yes, he kind of scraped through the Swiss format, but the way that he was playing was certainly exciting to watch as far as FIFA is concerned. But 5-5 on aggregate here. Messi is going to step in here for MegaBit and win that ball back. And these are both very free-flowing, very attacking-minded players, Dan. So it's no surprise to see it's 5-5 here.
And the positive to look at the likes of #Ryan being eliminated, the likes of Nightwatch being eliminated, is players like Gorilla, like Kurt, who needed that extreme victory to get there to the E-World Cup. Their chances are more likely now those players have fallen out of the tournament.
Well, here is Kurt stepping forward, a cricketer, and there's a chance! And he takes it! 6-5 to Kurt on aggregate. And the man from Malta has re-announced himself here in Hamburg.
And we're joining this tournament, and well, joining this game in particular, very late, and we can't tell the whole story. But the fact that MegaBit has had such an amazing season, and he's now being pipped by Kurt. Of course, they are players who have history together. At the World Cup last year, Kurt beat MegaBit in group stages by quite a margin as well. I saw MegaBit on social media said, oh, here we go again, as he has to face Kurt. He plays some beautiful FIFA. Both of these players, to be fair, play beautiful FIFA.
However, we have seen MegaBit is the king of the comeback and has done it multiple times this season already. But how many times can you go to the well? Kind of fell off the boil a little bit in a few tournaments before the playoffs here, Dan. We must say MegaBit. You have to wonder if he can rekindle that form now if Kurt is going to continue his march towards an unlikely victory. Messi inside the box. MegaBit with a chance, and Messi's right foot.
How he miss it?
He's not good enough to beat the goalkeeper.
And that was an opportunity. When it falls for the second time to a player, you expect it to go in the back of the net, but Kurt needs to be careful giving the ball away from these goal kicks.
Ronaldo turns back. Modric now, look at the space for Ruud Gullit. He goes green. Goalkeeper had moved across though, so I think it would have been a save. But a corner here for MegaBit, the German. Inside the box now, Ronaldo. Modric takes the shot. De Gea has to get down. He deals with it, but it didn't look comfortable.
Kurt very much under the cosh at the moment, but if he can hold on just for half time of extra time and just have a little breather and focus on the game plan, I'm sure he'll be all right. But it's not easy.
Kai Havertz now. Gullit takes it off of him. Says, give me that ball. I'm going to create something for you. Mbappe now into Messi. Gets it on the left foot this time. Just showed too much of it to Patrick Vieira. Gullit back inside now. Messi on that left foot. Again, the pressure from MegaBit here is just stifling, but Kurt holds on. And with 1/2 of extra time left.
He can just pass it around your players, especially when you get into extra time, especially when your foot items start to get a little bit more fatigued. But you can say the same for Kurt. If Kurt gets the ball in some dangerous areas, we know what good football he can play. The pass and move style that he provides is so difficult to defend against for MegaBit as well. So Kurt could quite easily put this game to bed if he gets one opportunity, and MegaBit knows that.
So you're going to see a few changes here, potential personnel changes as well. Both players with the 4-2-3-1 in effect. I'm sure that's going to change in-game for MegaBit pretty quickly, though. With the fact that he needs to score one here to tie up the game on aggregate. And oh boy, a penalty shootout could be looming if he finds that goal.
I'm sure neither player would want a penalty shootout, although at the moment, MegaBit, I'm sure, would take it as well. As it is going to be MegaBit from kickoff getting the first attack here of this second half of extra time.
Well, it finds Ronaldo. Kurt needs to stay alert here. He misses one tackle. Ball into Havertz!
Oh!
That's the goal he needed. 6-6 now.
And Kurt, unfortunately, right from the get-go there, just not able to get some of those players maybe in the place that he wanted them to be to defend it. And MegaBit takes full advantage of that from the edge of the area with a nice low driven. Was timed correctly as well with Green. And we go right back to being tied up between these two. Both playing the same formation as well, 4-2-3-1. And now it's Kurt's chance from the restart here. Maybe to just start pushing up because I feel like when you have a goal lead, you're naturally going to be a little bit more reserved with your gameplay, try and hold on to the ball a little bit. But this is going to open up Kurt's chance to just go at MegaBit once again and maybe get a goal towards the end of this second half of extra time.
Yeah, maybe he can repeat the dosage to MegaBit here, Kurt. It was just that one little missed tackle there from Patrick Vieira. I think that opened up the space. A great finish from Kai Havertz, but so tough to defend, as we all know.
And it's a game of inches. You can see 2-3 players all lunging for it there. Sometimes you just need to get a stud on the ball and then suddenly it's gone wide. But alas, here we are. We're tied up again. And what a game we have in the round of 32. This is only the first round of the day in knockouts. It's only Saturday. We're not even into Sunday yet. And we've already got a game of this magnitude.
Well, MegaBit's managed to win the ball back here from Kurt's possession from the restart. Hullet and Vieira trying to marshal the defence. Messi now. There's a bit of space here for Luka Modric!
Ooh.
And he fires it wide of the upright. Massive chance there for MegaBit to take the lead, having just found an equaliser.
And quite similarly to Nightwatcher's situation, it's simple for Kurt. He has to win pretty much every game from this point to have a chance of qualifying for that World Cup. And to face off against MegaBit in his first round was always going to be a difficult task, but Kurt is a player who's been there before. He can get to those latter stages. He can win against the big guys.
Havertz has played a great ball, though, to Mbappe, and Dumfries gets in the way. That was vital there for Kurt. That the PSV man managed to get just a leg on that at the last second, because behind him, well, MegaBit had about 3 or 4 players waiting, but Kurt's flying forward now, looking to find a goal to take the lead! And it's Neymar for Kurt! And it's 7-6 with just a few moments left in the game.
And MegaBit's defence was just absolutely helpless. There was 5-6 shirts available for Kurt. The pass and move, the generation of pressure from encouraging all those players to flow up the pitch, gave him so much options, eventually got the ball to Neymar, and a cracking finish considering the pressure he was under there as well. And now he just has to hold on, and he'll be through into the next round.
He needs to hold on, and in that moment, Dan, you know, 5-star weak foot or not, to hit that green there with Neymar, it says a lot about the man. He's cool under pressure.
And people will be watching and saying, actually, it's quite easy to hit it timed green. And yes, I would agree. When you're at home, you can time it green, you get it into your muscle memory. But when you're on a stage, when it's for this amount of money, when it's been this whole season building up to this point, when the pressure is on, it can be very difficult sometimes.
It's like, imagine that button is like tiny. It's like the top of a pin. That's what it feels like.
I cannot stress that enough. As a person who used to play competitive games and used to play competitive FIFA, everything gets harder when you're on a stage, when the cameras are on you, when the lights are on you, when every single person is watching you. And you're looking at me like, when did you play competitive FIFA, Dan? Well, I'm quite old now. It was my birthday yesterday.
I know. Happy
it was
birthday.
quite some time again.
We saw it on the broadcast, but let's talk about the game in front of us, because Kurt is keeping the dream alive here. A checkered season for him, but what a way to answer back here by producing a performance that could see him pull off the miracle run towards the finals. But he's got to defend here. MegaBit going forward again. Ronaldo into Hullet. Few moments left on the clock. Messi takes a strike. Ronaldo back to Messi. Ronaldo, oh, and he almost managed to find Messi, and Kurt can breathe.
Kurt's got the game in his hands now. He just needs to hold on to the ball, keep possession, play it around, keep it away from MegaBit. He gets the throw in though. He is okay. 2 minutes left. Kurt should have this.
Mbappe. Kurt moments away from doing something magical. However, Ronaldo wins the ball back, but Patrick Vieira, that's worth 2 goals in this situation, and Kurt manages to do it. He stays alive in the tournament, he keeps his season alive, and he takes down MegaBit in the process.
Takes down 4th in the world.